I wanted to see a reaction to that one.
Shall we begin?
What's going on, everybody? Jeremy back again with Remy Q Studios, and guess what? Still not my studio. We have the very lovely Miss Angel with us.
Hello.
I mean, this lighting is... I just don't... Now it's too much. I don't know what we're doing.
Do you want to talk about it?
I'm tired. I don't have this ready, and it's like I'm just
Frustrated?
I'm blaming StreamYard. I hate StreamYard. I hate this setup. I mean, it's just like, come on, man. I mean, you look like you're about to laugh at me, but I'm telling you,
I'm not
this
laughing.
is bullshit. I mean, you can't run shit anymore. It's like, I mean, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I failed because I don't have enough to shell out $60 a month for fucking StreamYard. It's my fault. I was not successful in life enough to shell out fucking dollars for StreamYard. Fuck you, StreamYard.
Okay.
And your stupid banner here too with a duck. Dumbass duck with his stupid StreamYard thing. You suck, StreamYard. Suck. Okay. And the lighting's all off. Golly, man. This is so frustrating.
Well, the kids did that, not StreamYard.
Now the kids didn't mess. Oh my golly, man. All right. How are you doing today?
I'm better than you.
I mean, this is just fucking bullshit, man. It's like all I want to do is I wanted us to be able to react to something. I can't put it on the computer, and then it's like okay, let me do it through StreamYard. Let me do it through StreamYard. It's all fucked up. It's like we can't share a screen.
He's been working on this for a while.
No. It's just a matter of why I don't. I just don't understand why. I don't understand why this is the way that it is. I mean, I don't want it to be a rant every week on why StreamYard fucking sucks. But this is terrible. Terrible.
So not a rave.
It's like, I don't even remember what it was. It was like $25 a month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, this is your investment in our services. And then they don't even, it's like, let's fucking double the prices? Are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's what everybody's doing now.
I just don't. Golly, man. Just fucking aggravating as shit.
Hello.
What's up, DJ? How you doing? Mr. Digger Jen. Golly. I'm not.
So you want to know something interesting? One of my patients today.
I don't have my vape, man. What the fuck?
So you want to know something interesting? One of my patients.
I mean, what is going on here?
I got some good news, though.
Go ahead. Tell us your good news.
One of my patients actually was like, we were talking. I was like, yeah, I know.
This is burnt.
They knew what comics curing cancer was.
That's awesome. That's all.
They were like, oh, do you ever, like, random question, do you ever go to Comic-Cons? And I was like, actually, I do. I am a nerd. And then they were like, yeah, we have a table and we hope to see you there. And Jeremy's feeling a little
What we got here?
salty.
I'm here to fuck around and find out. That's
Hell
right.
yeah.
What does this say? Love the duck. Reminds me of the time. Getler, AOK streamer. Yeah, you know what? This
Is that how it was? I don't know.
that's just perfect. That sums up everything. Limp Mike.
That would be great.
StreamYard started to suck when Chip Getler disappeared.
It's true, actually.
I mean, we used to joke about how Chip could like get anything done. I mean, it was beautiful then. Beautiful. I upgraded to their premiere package at that point. And then this. Golly. Well, boy, what's going on? How you doing? I've got some books I want to show. There's a couple of videos I want to do. If I can show them, I don't know what's going on here. Hey, at least you're wearing a blanket. It's not a dress, it's a kilt. Yeah, fucking Limp Mike again. Jeez.
Put that thing in. You gotta put that thing in. Like that.
I mean, it just perfectly sums up. No, it's because it's pushed in. Oh my gosh.
I pushed it in. So
No. It's not supposed to be like that. That is perfect. That the little knob
You
there.
gotta push it in so it'll stay.
All right.
Take it. Do you need to take a deep breath?
I don't know what's going on here. This is stupid. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Jeremy's feeling a little salty. Like the ocean.
I have an agenda. Captain America. We saw Captain America.
No.
Angel saw half of Captain America.
I saw.
I took the boys to see Captain America. I liked it. I liked that.
But there's also a reason we never take the boys to movies.
But yeah, I'll never take them again. Even when they're adults, I will not take them.
You know what the worst part is? They were both terrible.
Yeah, I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again.
Which half, top or bottom?
I will message to my family. I will never take you to a movie again. Not in public. You don't know how to act.
That's our fault.
And it's not an area I could yell at them. Like it's the fucking recliner and everything. I mean, that was a nightmare. There's nothing worse than hearing and seeing my kid being disruptive. I turn to look at him, and I see the eyes of the person sitting next to him looking at me like, yeah, that's your piece of shit being disruptive. And I've got to be like, oh. Golly. And the bathroom thing, at one point, he crawled under people's legs to go to the bathroom. I let that shit go. I was like, you know what? If somebody takes you, we can enjoy the movie. I hate to say that, but if he would have been kidnapped, at least we could have finished and everybody could have enjoyed themselves at the theater. It was the second time he went up to do that I was like, you're coming back over here. And then I like grabbed him and it's like I made him sit with me and then he's and he's getting all antsy and everything. I was like, no, you can't be trusted. You don't know how to sit still long enough through this. So the experience was terrible. I enjoyed the movie, though. I enjoyed the movie. People didn't like the little lady. I had no problem with that.
What little lady?
The lady, the Ross chick. I mean, a couple of people talked about her, and I had no problem with that. What? And then they were like, "Oh, there's holes in it." I had no problem. I mean, I don't know. I didn't get that invested in it where I was like, "What the fuck? Wow, this doesn't make sense." I just enjoyed it. I watched it. I was like, you know what? We're watching this. Cool. I enjoyed it. I waited for Red Hulk the whole time. There was an anticipation for that. It was a good movie.
It was capped for how many people could have possibly. There was actually a lot of people there.
Yeah.
considering.
It was packed.
Yeah.
It was, in fact, you pick your seats. We were the third row up? I mean, the first 2 rows were empty. Everything else was packed. We were shoulder to shoulder. There was no place to sit where there was going to be like a gap anywhere. So we were going to be sitting
But
next to
I
people.
got in free.
You did. We got it free.
Well, you got
Fuck
it. Free.
it. We had 6 people there and for free.
Well, that's because you got tickets.
I paid $30 in popcorn and drinks and candy. That was the other thing. I got the drinks, and they have a pour your own drink thing.
What?
Yeah. The kids' meals. I got 2 kids' meals for the 2 young ones. Logan and I got a giant popcorn and a big drink, which were free refills. The kids' meals were supposed to come with bottled waters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I was like, that's fine. They don't need soda. We go over there. They give them cups to pour. There's no bottled water. They give them cups to pour. And I was like, oh, just get whatever you want. But they had those slushy machines there. And then I was like, here, Logan, can you get a drink for us? And he fucking fills it up with slushy. I was like, what the hell? What am I going to do with 44 ounces of slushy, bro? Like, that's not refreshing at all. He thought it was hilarious. He's sitting there smirking. But yeah, it was a free-for-all with the snacks. At that theater, whatever you want, just take it. They don't care. You just grab candy, whatever. You go up there and you're like, oh, I want a small popcorn. Then you walk away with all the stuff and you just go in. No guy there to get your ticket. There was nothing. I understand it was a Sunday. No, was it Saturday or Sunday?
It was Saturday.
It was Saturday. It was a matinee. But there was nothing. There was no anything there. You couldn't even, they didn't even have you bought the ticket. So they didn't have like the window. They didn't have the window where you purchased the tickets. That was shut down. You walk into the doors. They got 3 lines where you order popcorn and you order your tickets.
I want popcorn.
So I got the tickets. I didn't realize you got them both the popcorn at the same place. So I thought we went in one line, then we went in another line. It was stupid. I realized, oh, it's all the same shit. So you get your tickets there, and the guy's like, oh, theater 8. And hands you your thing. There's nothing else.
That's how they've been doing it.
I could have walked in there and sat in the front of that theater, no problem.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to.
I could have walked in there,
but that's
excluding the popcorn and all the goodies they got in the back. I could have gotten any of the candies that were up front because that was a free-for-all. Brought my own cup, filled it up with drink, went into the front of the theater, sat down, enjoyed the movie, and it wouldn't have cost me a damn dime.
But you would have done that.
I would have done that, but still.
Because that's why they're going out of business, because of people like that.
So Angel came in 25 minutes late. You missed the first opening fight scene, which was one of the better scenes in the whole thing anyway.
I probably missed like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I came
in at the end.
You came in at a low point, yeah. I mean, you came in the middle. There was a lot, and there was no catching up, for what was going on.
Well, we could have if the kids weren't acting stupid. But they were like, ugh. That's what they did.
So yeah, we watched Captain America. It was kind of cool. So we took Alistair out. We didn't have a formal birthday. I don't even know if we're allowed to say this was his birthday. We took him and a friend out, and we went and played video games. Which, by the way, did I tell you those cards were preloaded? I didn't know that.
Yes, you told me that several times.
Hour and a half. 3 kids and myself.
Oh no, I've got hiccups.
Paid $0. Well, I guess I paid last year? Preloaded cards. I didn't know that there's shit still on there. What's going on, Circumstance? How you doing?
Did you see LeMay's in here?
So, yeah, what's up, Austin? So yeah, I didn't know that these things were preloaded. We played for an hour and a half. Didn't even use up all the credits. It was perfect.
Ah! You think that would work?
Did it work?
No. I'm so used to your aunt.
I'm pregnant.
Why would that scare me?
I don't know. Anyways, hour and a half video games. It was great. Didn't have to do shit other than I got brain effed by Logan on Dance Dance Revolution. It's not Dance Dance Revolution. It's whatever hell they've switched it to. And number one, for those of you who remember the arcade version of Dance Dance Revolution, there was an up, a down, a left, a right.
Right.
Angles. They do cross and the fucking middle button now. Anyways, so Logan gets up there and he's killing this thing. He's like, Dad, I accidentally got a 2-person thing. Will you do this with me? I was like, cool. I can do this. And we end up doing it. And it's the slowest version there is.
Of what?
And one button, two. I mean, it was slow.
I'm
you know,
terrible.
and I was like,
I am absolutely terrible at that game. I don't know if you remember, I'm the worst.
well, this is the thing. I fucking smashed it. I got a AAA. He got an A. He's like, oh, you beat me. I was like, yeah, but that sucked. You know what I mean? I was like, it was too slow. So we do it again. And this time we put it on medium.
Mm-hmm.
We both get A's. It was a lot of perfects. It wasn't 100%, but it was a lot. I mean, I felt pretty good. So then we do expert. I'm in 10 seconds. I'm fucking winded. I was like, this is a young man's game. I had to step off. This shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And he's sitting there. It was like the scene from Grandma's Boy. Oh, high score. What does that mean? Did I break it? I was like, you fucking. Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't yawn when he was doing it.
He sharked me. He sharked me. He reeled me in with the, oh man, you beat me. Oh, it's awesome. Let's do expert.
He does that
And
all
30
the time.
seconds in, I was fucking oh.
You realize he does that all the time.
I was like, oh, my ankle, my knee. I was like, this is so stupid. It started out, I had so much confidence in myself too. I was like, yeah. And it got to like, I don't know, 10 steps in. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. My brain could read it. I was like, oh, you need to move on that one. But my leg didn't move that one. It was the ultimate kick in the nuts. Like ultimate. And I knew you're an old man. You can't live life anymore. I mean, life.
You can't live life.
Then instantly I was like, golly, this is the worst.
At least he didn't beat you in a fight.
I almost wanted to fight him just to get my pride back. I'm like, oh, how tough do you think you are? And just fucking smack him one time, have him fall over and be like, yeah. Now, when you get up, you realize you can tiptoe dance your little ass off. It's not going to be nothing in the real world. I didn't do that.
Obviously, because you're not in jail.
Now, I will say this. This is kind of cool. I didn't tell you this. Alistair's friend, though. When we're on our way out there, I was like, hey, we're going to see Captain America. I was like, you like Captain America? He's like, yeah. He said, my dad has a lot of old comics. Now, this is the point in the story where I'm driving and I'm like, oh, really? It was like the scene from Ninja Turtles.
Really? Did you overturn
where Michelangelo says, and the guy's got the nunchucks and he's like, and he goes, okay. And he pulls them out. The second he was like, oh, yeah, my dad has some old comics. I was like,
I gotta over trump some dude's dad.
I didn't say, I didn't listen.
You gotta knock.
No. Hold on.
8 years old. Let me talk trash about your father.
No. Hold on a second. I didn't say anything, but I was waiting for my backup. All right.
Mm-hmm.
My spawnlings back there. I was waiting for him to kick it into high gear. The old my dad will beat up your dad discussion.
As long as it's not
because,
a battle.
Because the second he was like, oh, yeah, my dad's got some comics. I was like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
And they didn't say nothing.
No, hold on. So Alistair's like, he's like, oh, yeah?
He didn't say that, did he?
Hold on. I swear to you, this is 100% true. He said, oh, yeah? My dad has a trident. He didn't say one thing about the comic books. He said he's got a trident. I was like, Spokane Joe. He
He
goes,
said, did he have that time?
he said, oh yeah. He said, my dad has a trident. He goes, and he's like, oh, okay. He's like, well, my dad gave me his old comics. He's like, and Alistair didn't even hear that. He's like, the kid was like, yeah, my dad gave me all his old comics. And Alistair's like, no, it's a real trident. It's a real trident.
That kid may not even know what a trident is. There,
It was he skipped the comic talk. He was like, oh, you guys have a collection? Interesting. That's funny because my father has comic weaponry. Like he went straight into the.
well, you know he says weird stuff.
Oh, nice. Does your father like to bag and board? Because mine likes to stab other dads who bag and board in his presence. I mean, it wasn't what I expected. But he trumped him. I was like, the kid had no rebuttal. What do you say to that? I thought it was funny because out of everything, the dad, why do you have all the anime?
Oh yeah, when we went out with,
Why do you have all the anime girls in the basement? Like,
when we went to Logan's birthday, he wanted to go to the mall for his birthday and hang out with his friends, and they had a store. And Alistair goes, yeah, my dad has those, but they're naked.
yeah.
And then the other girl was like, oh, I'd like to get some
Thanks,
of those.
Timu.
And I was like, we can't take pictures and send those to you.
You're
underage.
But yeah, so out of everything, statues, comics, slabs, I don't know, t-shirts, I mean, anything he could have picked.
Stanley stuff.
He went to the weapons. And I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah. Why don't you lead with your largest trump right off the rip? You got an ace of spades, you put that bad boy down immediately. Worry about who has the king later. You don't need to worry about the long game. Let's just let it all hang out.
He'd be saying
Let it
crazy
fucking
stuff.
fall on the table. Let it smack the table and see what happens.
Well, remember what he said about we have a baptism coming on Sunday, and Alice, not us for one of the kids.
Not our kids.
Not our kids. They need you.
I mean, you gotta.
They might boil the water. No, but he said, "Is that where they get rid of the? Is that where they?
Oh my
What did he
god!
say? Is that where they take the demons out of the baby?"
Yes, he thinks that we're going to exorcise the freaking baby.
And I said, "It's not that."
And
kind
the
of
thing
baptism.
was, he didn't even blink or flinch about that. He wasn't worried at all. He was like, "Oh yeah, is that where we're taking?" Like it wasn't like are they gonna take the demon out? Like he was like, "All right, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this."
Let's exercise that baby.
That was pretty amazing. Yeah. So needless to say, busy Saturday. Yeah, that's coming up Sunday too.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait 2 days. I do have a video. I have 2 videos I'd like to show you.
Okay.
One's heartwarming. One's kind of exciting. I think it's exciting. You don't watch The Boys.
I watched the first episode. I want to watch it.
It's good.
It's got my boy in it.
Well, I was gonna say it's got
Dean Winchester in it.
What's his name?
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah. He was in the last season. I
Mm.
gotta tell you,
He looking good. He's looking good.
it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
but
pretty
it's
good.
too much. It's like very.
I know it's over the top
It's like-
for your liking. It's too adult. But the whole point is you got to remember these are superheroes that live in like a real world. And so it's like that's the appeal to me. Like that's like it like that legit
Yeah, but they're
superheroes
all,
aren't necessarily going to all have a good heart. I mean, not
they're
even like
superheroes.
Yeah, but not like superheroes and supervillains. Like they like addiction is a real thing.
Or what?
Addiction.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
So it's like
They're addicted to power. in the media
I
and
mean,
happiness?
there's all kinds of
You mean
stuff.
like celebrities?
Social media is a big deal. There's
You mean like
sex.
celebrities?
There's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that goes into that. There's a video though that I saw a week ago that I didn't show you because I was like, oh shit. I was like, she needs to see this. Now I wanted to be able to play this so we could see a reaction, but it doesn't work because fuck StreamYard. But I will play this, and then I'd like to hear what your thoughts are.
Okay.
Is that cool? Hold on, let me go through a billion things here. Oh gosh, why do we live this way?
Well, you can put the link.
Hey, Jared, we got work to do. Again.
Okay. I'll tell Misha. Misha, we got work to do.
Okay. What are we doing?
That's old news.
So you knew this.
They've been teasing that forever. They've already said that. I mean, oh my god! I am so excited. Yes! I might actually watch the show now. Woo! Yay! I am actually excited. They have been, that's how you know you're not a Supernatural fan. They've been teasing that against each other. I mean, that is so
I was so excited
I know
for you.
I am so excited. I didn't know
That means nothing to me. I
did
saved that
not-
clip. It means nothing to me. And I was like, man, Angel's gonna be hyped.
I am so hyped. And I didn't know that they were going to do Misha Collins. I did not know that. I didn't. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna play another video. That's not the video I wanted to play. Dude, that video's not even on here. Hey, StreamYard, you suck. StreamYard, you suck. Thanks for ruining everything. Jeez Louise.
I don't want to watch anything that's going to make me cry.
Oh, I'm making you cry. All right. Talk amongst yourselves.
Amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, here, you want to show some slabs?
We've already seen those slabs.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Whole bunch of slabs here.
I'm sorry, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Legion. It's my dream. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy. They like me. They really like me. That's a Sandy. Who is it? Is that Sandra Bullock? I think that was Sandra Bullock that said that. Or somebody else. I think it was Sandy. Does anybody know that quote? Yes. It's on my bucket list to get an Oscar. So I need to start doing something. I'm going to be like that old lady in Titanic. Be like 99 years old. She didn't win an Oscar for that. And I think that's bullshit. Give her the Oscar. She's about to die. Sally Struthers. Sally Field. That's who it is. Thank you, DJ Links. Always coming through. Again with
the last time we were talking about the Montel Jordan Montel Williams thing.
Is Montel Williams. My bad. Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh wow, this will only take 1,000,000 years to upload.
And Ricky Lake.
Great. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining us. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why you came, and I apologize. Apparently, I'm showing old news. I thought this was a big deal with the boys.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it officially, but they have they're like, oh, well, we plan. They're like, well, is Jared going to be on the show? And they were like, well, you never know. I mean, it'd be cool if we had him on the show. And then they were like, is Misha going to? I mean, I will actually watch the show because my boys are on it.
I mean, I think they're in season 5, bro. You got a lot of catching up to do.
That ain't no thing but a ching wang.
I will give them credit though.
They didn't do it right away.
The style that the show has moved into, it's similar in a
Is he a bad guy?
almost like in a Game of
he a bad guy?
Thrones. where
Is he a bad guy?
I'm not going to tell you anything about
Why
his
not?
character.
Tell me if he's a bad guy. I don't want to watch it if he's a bad guy. I'm not watching it.
It's almost like a Game of Thrones where there's people that you hate, and then it's like you start to like them.
And
Like
the
it,
opposite.
oh yeah, like it weaves. Like it, there's not a like, oh yeah, this dude's awesome, and then they just stay awesome. I mean, eventually, like I started flip flopping all over the place with these people.
Well, that's like it's like the real thing. Well, I mean, look at like in the news now. Like Ryan Reynolds is like this shit. Everybody loves Ryan Reynolds, and now everybody's like, he's married to Blake. She sucks.
Sounds like YouTube. Oh shit.
Oh shit, drama. I know. I haven't been apprised of the YouTube drama.
Neither have I. I don't know.
I got enough
I watch a
drama.
lot of YouTube as well, but I think because I've been so distracted watching everything
what-
else,
What is
I've had to watch
tea?
so many movies
What
and
is the tea?
shows.
I want to know the tea.
The
Later.
tea.
Yeah, that's what the kids are calling it now.
I don't even care.
I
I don't
really
even
either.
care.
See, that's what I like about YouTube. It was like all about community and everything, and now everyone's like, "Well, you hurt my feelings."
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want you to do the rap battle, because I knew somebody's feelings were gonna get hurt. I mean, it's
I
awesome
actually
though.
started showing stuff to some folks.
Some new raps. Some new bars.
No. Like I actually started opening up Pandora's box to
I-
people that, because
I
professionally I keep all
know,
this
you're
shit
so
locked
messy.
down,
You're so messy.
and I was like,
Extra.
it's about
Right, you gotta
it's
be so
about
extra.
time you it's about time you met Remy Q.
Ain't nobody want that. This is the teddy
It's
bear.
about time you realize who Remy Q is. All right, this is a minute long.
What? That you're an old mean man?
This is a minute
Get off
long.
my lawn,
I'd
kids.
like to show you this clip. This is it's a commercial I saw. It's pretty good.
Is it the Publix one?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see
For
who.
dog food.
Oh, let's see what dog dies today.
I never said a dog died.
Let's go, Dad.
Come along with me, we have all we'll ever need. Today's the day that will last forever.
Trying no
On our
secret,
way
Dad?
we go, along a winding road. The sunshine will last forever. I'll be with you always.
Will it let me do it this way?
Let's go, Dad!
Come along with me, we have all we'll ever need. Today's the day that will last forever.
Trying no
On our
secret,
way
Dad?
we go, along a winding road. The sunshine will last forever. I'll be with you always. I'll be with you today.
What do you think, Doc? Doc! You can do it, Doc.
I'll be with you always.
Hey, why the name Duck?
I'll
Hey, buddy.
be with you today.
This is Duke. Hi, Duck. Duck. Wait for me, Duck! Wait for me!
That ain't so bad.
I told you.
Why would you
Nobody died.
Why would you show that though? That's such a random clip
I thought you would enjoy that.
on YouTube. Who cares? Like they're not giving us money. Why are we sponsoring IAMS?
It's not sponsoring anything.
Unless you want to give us
I
money,
thought it was a
IAMS.
wonderful commercial. I like. What do you think about that commercial? Oh, shit.
There's no place for feelings here. Rest in peace, Lincoln Dante. Was that his cats?
I thought that was a cool commercial. Even you though, and you did obviously because I couldn't play it on the stream like I wanted to. Angel's like, is he going to carry the dog into the car?
Because they have one show like that, and they're like, "You can do it," and then they pick him up, and he's like, "I got you, buddy."
Carried him into the car.
Yeah.
No, he just I mean, you saw old Duck. He was like, come on, you can do it. He still got in there. I thought that was cute. I thought you would enjoy that.
Oh yeah, it's adorable.
Look at this.
Oh my god.
See?
Dental work is important for dogs. Makes them feel. I've heard, just to let you know, that dogs that get their teeth clean sometimes will feel like a brand new dog. And that sounded like something broke. Something broke.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to review that commercial because now if they strike me for it, I got news for them.
What is that?
I mean, if I had to rate that commercial, I would rate it a 6, solid 6 for the formatting and music and editing.
Is that what we have to do? Talk about commercials?
It was wonderful.
It was very heartwarming.
Yeah, it made me feel
Is that what we have?
joy.
Is that how we have to play the game?
But by reviewing the commercial that we just saw,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean we showed it because we were
Reviewing it.
reviewing it. Yeah,
Now, did they?
yeah, that was quite the commercial review that we did live.
We could do? We can incite riot. Were those rescue dogs or were they bred dogs?
I don't even know what kind of dog that was. A lab?
It's a lab. It's like basic America.
I don't know.
It's golden and labs. Everybody's got one.
I thought Basic America was just like a hound dog, like
didn't
Buster
say-
was. Buster Sherwood. Buster was a hound dog,
Yeah,
and
I
his
know.
nose would change colors. He was a racist too.
That is a lot of dogs.
I didn't find that out. I didn't find that out until
That's
later,
completely normal.
bro.
That's completely normal for dogs. If they're
I'm gonna
not,
tell you what.
if they're not raised around different types of people, short, tall, different colors, races, people with disabilities, any of that.
There was a foreign
They
exchange
can
student.
be.
There's a foreign
Who
exchange
was it?
student
Was it somebody?
in my middle school.
Oh no.
His name was Tang. His name was Tang. I found out he was living in my neighborhood, and I was like, "Cool, hey man, you should come over." And we were doing a project. He was Korean.
I'm just saying.
I didn't
like,
think anything of it. Now listen, Buster was very protective
when I do my
of the house. And this is the thing. We had a gate and a door, and it was a very simple process. Somebody comes in, he could hear and smell them. He would bark, and his nose would go under the door, and he would go fucking nuts for a while. You would open up the door,
and he'd be fine.
and he would be fine. Not the day that I brought Tang home, because he ran around the table to get away from the dog, and I had to grab him. I had no idea. And later I was like, hey, what's up with Buster? They're like, tell me again about your friend that came over. And I was like, oh gosh, I had no clue. I had no idea.
That's
But
why
he
you
did
need.
not-
That's why you need to introduce your dog to lots of stimuli. when
I'm
they are
just saying.
puppies. Certified trainer here.
I'm just saying, I didn't know that.
Well, who
I didn't
does?
know there was any difference. I didn't have him as a puppy. I mean, you know,
That's what I'm
Buster
saying.
was a good dog, though. He really was a good dog. He was a sweet boy. He was sweet to most.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Well, it didn't happen to me, it happened to young Tang.
Yeah, but you had him ripped away from you.
You know, it's funny. He taught me how to draw anime figures.
Who? Tang?
Tang.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I was. At least it's not Buster.
yeah, Tang. No, Buster didn't. Buster
Buster didn't care.
Buster
for the
taught me to look past people's looks. I mean, I had no problem. I thought Tang was a cool kid. Whatever.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Maybe I should look them up. Be like, hey, remember my dog chased you around the house? My bad, bro.
My bad, bro. So Tang is to thank you for the statue collection.
He didn't get me into it. He taught me how to draw anime. This was the thing. So
A great friend,
In-
great friend, and a great drink.
middle
I've
school,
never had Tang.
middle school
Is it good?
was the drink. Yes,
I
do
always
enjoy
wanted
that.
to try Tang or Ovaltine
Middle
because
school.
they always look like, oh hey, we're having fun. Isn't that what they send up to space? Is Tang?
Yeah.
I never had Tang.
High school wasn't as dramatic because everybody did their own thing, and I got into ceramics and some stuff like that. But middle school was like a big, that was a wave of comic book and cartoon drawings.
Remember that Scooby
And that was
Doo
like
you made me?
the Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
That was like a big thing, and I was very particular where I was like,
We never did find that maze
I'm-
thing, did we?
I'm the best person in this school when it comes to this particular thing. And every
Oh, you
now
said
and then
ceramics?
there was a new kid and somebody would be like, no, this guy. In fact, never mind, I'll tell you about Mr. Davis another time. But anyways, when Tang hit the scene, people were like, oh yeah, this kid's better. And I was like, and he drew some cool shit, but it was anime. And I was like, well, this is different. Like, yeah, he's better at this. And ultimately we became friends and, we would draw stuff together, just not at the house because Buster wouldn't have it.
Did you go to Tang's house?
No, we just hung out at school. After that, we hung out at school. That was it.
He was like, no.
It just didn't work out. It didn't work. Sorry,
your
man.
dog tried to
Sorry,
explode.
Tang. Buster would have got him too. I mean, that was now that I think about it, it was kind of a dangerous situation. I might have gotten Buster in trouble with that one.
Yeah.
Like a dog biting a kid, that was a big deal. Now anything's a big deal. Like now, the kid, you look at the kid funny, and then they're like, "Oh, you're abusing them" or whatever. It's like you get in trouble.
What?
Well, like you can't like look at kids wrong anymore or like talk to them. Like if there's kids and they're like there's some shenanigans going on, you're like, hey, don't do that. Then like the law will come out there and they'll be like, you can't say what you want to say.
Get off my
to say.
property, son.
Well, if you're on your property, I don't give that. I don't give a shit about that.
Oh, we know.
I'll be right on the edge of the lawn.
Trust me, I know.
Right on the edge. I know the exact line.
No,
It's
you
not where the grass is at. I know the exact line.
don't.
That's why I have the perimeter around the house. You know that, right?
Mhm.
You know that where the fence ends is not the end of the property line.
I
We have
know.
the perimeter that goes past that.
I know. It's right where the round box is.
Kind of waiting for the day when somebody gets antsy for that. I'll tell you what, too. If I see a fence coming up right up against our fence, there's going to be discussion. We'll say, hey,
Yeah, because
I don't know how to say this, but you can't put your fence right here.
Well, you have to, because if not, if you keep it there long enough, it becomes part of their property.
Well, we'll see about that.
Like if you don't contest it.
I'm just saying, we'll see about that. Like homie back there killed the grass on the other side, which is cool because then we don't have to mess with it anyways.
That's not cool. He killed part of my garden.
I'm all right with that. I'm I'm okay with a dirt road on the backside.
Well, can we do it on the other side?
Well, over here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a few weeks ago, did I tell you about the ball that came over?
Mm-mm.
He walked over, very nice, because we're not exactly on the best. We're not on the best terms with the neighbors over here.
Because our kids and us.
No. It started way before that.
No.
But anyways, he comes over. He's like, "Hey, neighbor." He's like, "My son kicked a soccer ball next door." He's like, "I was wondering if we could go get it." I was like,
Mm-mm.
"I'll grab it." Like, I'm not letting you back here.
Mm-mm.
I was like, "I'll grab it." I go back there. I actually found 2 balls. 2 balls.
Did you give him the wrong ball back?
No, but this is the thing. So when I went in the backyard, so we have a privacy fence. They have a gated fence, 3.5 feet, 4 feet. He got stood up on his fence, grabbed our fence, and was leaning over to like instruct me where the ball was at. I had a problem with that. I want to be like, bro, I don't need you all over. I don't need you peering back here at my shit. I don't need you all over the
Well, why didn't you tell him if the fence breaks, that's on him?
out because I'm not worried about the fence breaking. I just don't want to. I don't need him.
Yeah, but that's
I put this
about-
fence up here so you don't need to look over.
I don't want people looking in my backyard. I don't want them to know about my plants. I'm just kidding. I have no plants.
And yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, Tang. But yeah, so like I said, when it was one of those when I got to the
That's funny.
backyard, he
Yeah,
was
I said
peering into the backyard, and I really wanted to like.
That's what I said the other day. I'm a 12-year-old because I went out to everybody was like,
What'd you get? Chicken nuggets?
no, I got a Shirley Temple
Ah,
because it's the best. I was like, because I'm a 12-year-old.
nothing wrong with that.
I know, it's the best. Alistair had never had one. Well, he had one, but he doesn't remember. And he was like, oh my God, you're letting me drink soda. And I was like, I know. I'm the best.
Angel has purchased furniture for the studio.
You're going to tell me where it's from?
We've only been talking about the studio for, I don't know, 4 years now.
One day. Never. It's never going to happen. We just, every time we're like, we're going to do this, something happens.
Well, we just got to go 25 feet in that direction.
It's not about the
We
direct-
can do it.
It's not about that. It's about we got to get people in here to like, we got to have somebody put electricity down here because they have what, 3 plugs in this whole place?
We got one plug, and then I've made.
No, because that's got a plug.
That doesn't count.
And then there's a plug over there.
That doesn't count. This is the main.
So when I said that they have 3 plugs and you're like,
You about to be plugged.
I told somebody the other day, I said something like, they're about, somebody's going to get popped. And they went, what does that mean? And I was like, what do you mean? You don't know what that means? And,
Really?
yeah. And I was like, they're like, that's like, you've never watched a gangster. I don't even watch gangster movies. And I know that.
All right.
Yeah, because somebody got shot in Royal Hall.
Nobody knows what Rural Hall is.
I know. I didn't mean to say it. You repeated it, dumbass.
Anyways, we need to wrap this up. All right,
I know.
we're almost at the hour mark.
You are pinching me. Ouch.
Make,
Ouch.
with the chair.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
I'm so cool chair.
Make sure to check out In the Mix on DJ Links, 9:00 with the Illuminati. You played my music video last week.
Who did?
DJ did.
You have a music video?
I just don't.
You never showed me.
I don't know what this world is coming to. You've never seen my music video? Really?
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I shouldn't mess with you. I've had a bad day.
I actually feel a little better now.
I know.
Got to bitch a little bit. In the what? With DJ who? Mr. DJ Links. We all know about In the Mix. In the Mix. I think I'm the longest running guest on that show. It hit me the other day. I was like, there's nobody else that's been on In the Mix more.
So basically, you're like.
I mean, other than DJ, obviously.
Are you like? Are we like stray cats? And then you feed them, and you just never went away.
Oh shit! I just need to like.
He's like, here.
Well, you know what it was, because I thought about dying the other day. Not to end on a weird note, but I was thinking about dying, and I was like, for some reason, In the Mix came up, and I was like, man, if I die,
Trust me.
like
Dude,
that'll be taken. Like
You're gonna get into a car accident, and they're like, you have 10 minutes to live, and you're like, DJ. I just want to tell you, I love you.
If
man.
I had 10 minutes, no joke, I would call you and the boys. I'd call the Illuminati.
But which one did you call?
I would
first?
call the Illuminati. I wouldn't call Nick.
What's wrong with Nick?
Nick won't pick up. I would do a group chat. I would do a group chat phone stream or whatever.
He'd be like, DJ,
And whoever
the
came in
Illuminati,
there,
tell my wife and kids I love
I would
them.
be like, hey,
I just love you
I
more.
love you guys. Yeah, I would.
He said, yeah.
I would.
You
No.
would.
I would call you. I would call you. I mean, if I had one call, I'd call my family. But if I knew I had enough time, I would tell you guys, I'm not going to die with you on the phone. That would suck. But I would say my goodbyes, and then I'd hit up the Illuminati, and I'd be like, yo, it was a good ride.
It's been fun. It's been real.
Yep. I would not call Marcus Aurelius.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Well, because there's a lot of Marks at this point. Not a Mark on YouTube, but Marcus Aurelius. I would not call Marcus Aurelius.
He watches these.
That's fine. Marcus. Well,
You
see,
wanna talk
there's a
about
Marcus. I can't say Mark or Marcus. It doesn't matter.
You want to talk about some hot tea?
Anyways, you know I wouldn't call you, bro. He's the one who has to speak at my funeral. I established that in 2015. I knew him for a couple years, and I was like, hey, if I die, you're the guy. So we already got that locked down. If I die first. So I wouldn't call him. There's no need to call him. He's already got that figured out. But I call you, I call the Illuminati. That's it. And everybody else can go somewhere.
If I called you, you wouldn't pick up either.
I'd pick up. You think I wouldn't pick up?
No, because you never pick up when I call
I'd
you.
pick up.
I mean, if somebody said, hey, your wife is dying, you need to pick up, you would pick up. But you never pick up. Like
I would pick up. I could sense it.
No.
I think I
no,
could
you
sense it.
couldn't. Because
If you were dying on the other side, I could sense it.
road before, and I've called
That doesn't count.
change your tire, bitch.
That doesn't count.
Word of the day. Oh, that was last week's word.
All right. We got to cut this. We got to shut this thing down.
Remy is my Orlock.
All right. I'm going to end this to something different. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Again, I don't know why.
Next week, I'm excited because we might have that thing I was telling you about. I don't want to say anything because I might wimp out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
We should do that. We should do that as like a game or something. We might need to invite a guest on for that. I don't know how, but we might need to have we need a mediator for that.
You don't need to mediate. You do it or you don't die.
I don't know.
But we are gonna have to set up a table because you need your milk.
I'm going to play us out to something different.
Ice water.
I appreciate
mayonnaise,
you
ranch.
for joining us. You've already said too much on purpose. I know what you're doing. Well done. High five.
High five. I didn't say anything.
Well done. Apex.
Yep.
Later.
Yep. Saving the world from bad guys.
Hey. I'm back. You know what I'm talking about.
We shall see.
We had a week off. It was a little rusty. Remy Q's back.
We'll see.
Oh, get out of here. Get out. Not last season. Last season was next level.
Dude,
that shit was crazy.
Last season, I was like, come at me,
we
bro.
were
Now
killing
I'm like,
people
no,
like crazy last season.
Now I'm like,
there was something special about last season Apex.
I know. We'll never get it again. It's like high school.
What was in
all those people that
I went into work bragging about that shit. They were playing like Fortnite and shit. They're like, yeah, we got a championship. I was like, bro, we went 3 champions last night.
Back to back. No, I'm just kidding.
3.
It's not back to back.
We went 4. One night we went 4.
Not in a row, though.
We went not in a row. Nobody goes 4 in a row. It's impossible.
Yeah, challenge accepted.
We won 4 championships, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of winning.
I know. Now we're just doing a lot of losing.
Nah, we're still doing.
But
good.
it would be nice.
It
would be so nice though. Like if you like get in a game and like you're playing with somebody and then you go down, you don't fucking quit like a bitch.
That's if it's randoms. The random games don't count. That shit doesn't count. All right, I'm gonna play us out to
Hide the woman and the children. How'd you mean?
yeah, hold on, we got to keep that up. That's hilarious.
Is that? Is that?
It appears to be.
See?
White Shadow.
I can still see you.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
I've still got that clip. I'll have that forever. I'm gonna play us out to something different.
bye.
I love you all. I love you all. Thank you for putting up with me, and we will see you next time.
Bye.